Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play some Dual Universe. So somebody asked me to do some asteroids. Now, I don't have the D-scan yet. Now, if you look at the clone terminal, the actual original base, which one mine's on Haven, or at the marketplace, etc., you can use actually other people's D-scanners and list other locations that have already been discovered, as well as you can't use somebody else's and actually discover new locations, as you have to fly to like 3 or 4 different points in space. But there's also a website. Now, I can't tell you how updated this will be over time, but it's called d-map.com. Basically, you log into it with your Discord information, then you join a share, and then once you join the share, which is like literally one share on there, you go to the waypoint manager, and then there's a drop down, and then you pick the asteroid map one, and basically it'll give you a bunch of coordinates with asteroids, which you can then paste in chat like this. And then you can hit enter in here, by the way. I didn't even know you could do it like this and hit set destination instead of having to go through the map and bookmark and blah, blah, blah. So I'm on an asteroid right now. They're not listed what's there, by the way, so I have no clue at all. They're bi-weekly, which, what does that mean? Is that they get wiped every other week, I guess? Anyways, let's go to the map here. So we're in space, so you won't see the asteroid here. It's not listed. We're at an asteroid, obviously, right now. And if we let go here, we can just go and drift off here a bit. It's not going to do too much, just for the fact that, yeah, there you go. So we're going to go to this new one. So let's go ahead and go towards it. And so we have to go to our Lua screen here. There you go. Can you paste in Lua? Oh, actually, you don't even need to do the slash, I guess. Interesting. Cool. Learn something. And we're going to go to temp here, and that's going to go to that. So obviously we have to wait, for it to get there. It'll stop, I think. Well, it's weird because this one stopped shorter, but the first one I did was about 100 kilometers. This one was shorter, I think. But we're going to open my inventory here. So I'll just show you what I got. So I got about... So I got 10,000 neutron, almost actually 11, and over 18,000 of chromite at this location here. So we got even more chromite, and it was probably shorter. Yeah, I'd say it would be shorter than what we spent at the other place. And I mean, we do have the skills for this. I didn't think I did have a lot of skills, but we already have 48% in there. So I want to work on more of these skills over time, obviously, but we do have a start to it. And I'm actually trying to work on some more now, just why not. So this is me picking up the scraps. So me going to these places, you're basically going here picking up the scraps. There's probably been dozens of people who've already been here, but this is probably the more calming, soothing method right now of doing it. And then eventually down the road we'll get a DSAT and actually do it ourselves, but it's going to be much later on because you need a bigger ship for it. I mean, I guess you could drag the big thing around and then throw it back in your inventory after, or at least in your ship, but it's huge. It just doesn't feel right that way. I know other people do it that way, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem right to me. But it is kind of literally freaking huge. It's basically, if you've been to the store where you can buy the ships right now, or at least currently what you can get, second floor on the one side, so probably right side if you were like looking at the whole building, so second floor right side, there's a ship on display. You walk out on a platform, and that ship on display is about 15 million. That one with this put on it almost kind of looks okay. It still looks a wee bit out of place, but I would say that's probably the right size of ship for it. And it's kind of an expensive ship, obviously. So I'm just trying to show an example or tell you an example of what you're looking at here. So yeah, we're gonna go over here now. It's up to you if you want to wait and you're patient. You might want to cut your brakes and let it drift for a while. It's up to you. Just because if we go up to speed, it's a waste of space fuel, obviously, right? So I think once I hit 10K, I'm just gonna cut my throttle here and just let it, glide there, because I don't mind AFKing for 15 minutes. At least I hope that's based on now. That might actually be based on not hitting max speed eventually. We'll see here in a second. I don't know how fast it'll update here. Yes, there you go. No, okay, so 36 minutes. Oh well, now that's a very long trip. I'll still wait. It is pretty expensive for fuel, so the heavier we get, the more space fuel we're wasting, so I just don't really want to waste it. So we'll be back in a while. This is part of the game. This is kind of like the asteroid. They get a little expensive if you think about it, but we'll let it be. I'm going to try to be positive here, and we'll be back once we get closer there. Okay, so we're here. Not sure if I'm going to like this because it looks like somebody else is here. Didn't invite them, but, you know, it happens. So we're just going to go and throttle up here. I don't go too fast because they're pretty small roids, so you don't want to slam into it. We're not close enough to have its influence on us either, so you won't see how close you are yet. That 6-second break time to give you an idea. There you go. Now we have an idea. Now, there's somebody's ship here, but I don't know if there's somebody here right now. One thing I never paid attention, I think we're within the PV. Yeah, we are. Gotta be careful, because you could end up in a place that you don't want to be. I don't know if this will auto-brake properly. I don't think it broke, but seemed to have just gently dropped anyway, so we'll go with that. Okay. As long as it is safe, you know, it's okay. Oh, yeah, there is somebody here. Don't know if there's a way to see who they are. Somebody's definitely here. Okay, so, yeah, we'll just do our thing. So we'll just open our scanner. I have it on number 8. And, okay, so we have quartz here. I don't know what else is here. You won't know till something shows up, right? So, more likely this person might have already mined the hell out of it, too. So, there literally might be nothing, so... But yeah, these tools are in your inventory, by the way. So if we go here, one is called the scanner, and then the other one is called the mine tool. So scanner, mine tool. So basically, we're just running around looking for anything other than quartz right now. Which this place probably has nothing but quartz, to be fair. Which right now is not acceptable to me. But these things tend to be very picked, right? So unless you want some tier 1 base ores, you're not going to probably find amazing things here. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm not liking this place at all. Yeah, I think this one was picked clean. Oh, no, here's some chromite. There you go. Now, I wonder if I'd be better off over here. No, definitely better over here. What about here? Looking good. There you go. So basically, we're trying to bring that chromite all the way to the bottom there. Okay, I don't know if we're going to get it much. You definitely want to land it. Don't jump it anymore, because that'll be annoying. Okay. Oh, pretty close there. Okay, let's say around here, I guess. So we're going to switch to our miner now. You're going to use your control key, and you can make it big. And I think making it big is way better. And then basically, to give you an idea, what we saw in that bottom bar is about 50 down. So you can come down 50-ish if you want. It's up to you how far you want to go down. I might just stop right here because I don't want to go too far. And then we'll run this again. And then the chromite should be... Come on, did you run it? Did not really change, did it? which doesn't make me very impressed by it. Can we switch to this? Yeah, we can switch to this. Now, you can mine with the scanner tool, but it does only a small one, and it's not that fast, and I never find it worth it. So basically what I use is I use my big one, and I jump back to the scanner tool, and then I'll run over here. And that's not good. That means it's gone back up, I think, right? Oh gosh, I hope that's what it is. How close are they? I hope it's not like the person. Oh my goodness. They're right there. What the hell? Okay. Oh, I did not see them. Maybe we ended up in their own host. So this is dumb. We're gonna waste our time down here. It's just too picked, I think. Oh, wait. It's back? It's hard to say if they're gonna try to pick it, to be fair. But it looks like it is here, so... Looks like it might be for us, then. Okay, so we'll just keep going, and hopefully they're not gonna... I thought maybe I went on top of them accidentally, but I think we just coincidentally went to the same spot, so... There you go. Definitely can go like this. There you go. So the chromite is literally just like in front of us, under us, maybe even above us. It's just around here. Oh, there it is. And there you go. So it's different on this one. So you basically lock and load in a sense. So it runs and then... So when you're using the auto mode anyways. When you use it on the other terrain, it just goes pew pew pew. But on this one, you have to actually click it, so... But that's as literally, honestly, as simple as what mining is. Now, I used to do this on the planets, which, think about this. Those planets are huge, right? And you basically would do this for days, weeks, months, and basically you'd build these, like, really cool ships. In fact, you'd probably build ships that don't even fly. They would be, like, hover-based just because you want to carry even more load as possible when mining, and you'd go out there far. And then basically we'd just do this, like, night and day, basically. Go out there, mine for days, hours, whatever, and then eventually unload at our bases. And it was a lot of fun because, like, it was, you know, about deep mining like this. Now you spend most of your time literally looking for the damn asteroid more than you do mining, and that's kind of where I'm not a fan of it, obviously. And not only like that, you know, this is, obviously I'm not using the scanner myself, but even when I use the scanner, when you go to these sites, yes, you'll have probably more chance to get more ores, but you're doing it with dozens and dozens of other players. Like, a bunch of players show up and it's not fun because there will be people who will just go right on top of you, even though you're there mining it first, and they'll start mining on top of you. Or even worse, you might, you know, find a spot and somebody's there and you might be the good guy and say, well, I'm not going to mine over that person. Just think about this. Like, we'll be mining this for like 3 or 4 minutes, just this one, you know, vein, and it won't last that long. But think about other people coming here and just taking it from you, like, screw you, it's mine kind of thing. And then you kind of get the idea where it's like, oh my goodness, that's not fun. And that's my issue with Astroids. If I could do it more privately and personally, I'd be happy, but I don't know if that'll change, to be fair. And I don't know if it'll change in time, I think is a better question. So if I do disappear in Dual Universe eventually, you probably will start understanding why I do it. But it's just, it is what it is, you know. I'll still have had a lot of fun in it, and I can say I've enjoyed it. And whether or not it will change for the good, that's up to the devs, obviously. But I've enjoyed the game myself from that time. And when I move on, I move on. I move on anyways, like, you know, I'll be playing other games like New World and things like that in the near future. I'll be playing the new World of Warcraft expansion. You know, there's always stuff that I can be recording and doing, and that's what I am. I am a variety channel, so don't get mad at me when I do go hopping away, but I do wish I could make Dual Universe like one of those ones that would be like my forever kind of home, but the updates are so slow, and the content tends to be so dry. And like I said, like, things like this have gone backwards, and like I said before, the reason they did it was for performance reasons, and I kind of agree with that at the same time. It's just, I feel like there could have been better ways of handling it, like give me hundreds of asteroids, or let me, you know, spawn new asteroids for, you know, me, and don't let anyone else, you know, get to it, or at least give me a timer where I can enjoy it for a couple hours myself. before it's, you know, displayed to other players potentially. So I saw one in here. Oh, looks like that's it there. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it. So if we go ahead and go 8 now, the chromite should just like stop plotting, basically. It'll go backwards but not plot anymore, and then you know you're doing fine. There you go. Yeah, chromite's not plotting anymore. So there you go. So we're good. We should probably head to our ship. So set destination. Now it's up to you how you do this. Our ship is over here. So you could, for fun, just to be silly, you could do this, and you could go through the map. Now keep in mind that when you go through the map, you can actually go right to the center. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's not me. That's just the lag thing there. But you can actually go to the middle and then kind of get stuck in the middle, because it will twist and turn you a bit, because it's actually the core of the planet, and it, you know, the way the gravity works is actually kind of cool, to be fair. And by the way, like, the whole planet thing and the mining, you know, landmarks had an issue similar to this. And from what we heard from people who were, you know, did landmarks, you know, basically this was kind of their same issue, was that, you know, it was costly and expensive on performance and things like this for all the mining and deep mining. And that was everything they wanted to do. In fact, EverQuest Landmarks was going to be the engine that they built EverQuest 3 with, and the ideal was going to be like literally that, like, you know, going underground and all this crazy thing. And now EverQuest is going to be like, what, 20 years old in 20 years old in 2 years from now. Same with WoW, but EverQuest, you know, they were planning to do EverQuest 3 a long time ago. Hell, they probably would be even considering EverQuest 4 in the next, you know, few years, kind of thing. But unfortunately, you know, Landmarks got canceled. But now I should check once in a while, because, you know, we are at that. Oh. No, nothing's plotting, I'm pretty sure, but let's go up here. Oh, yeah, quartz only, yeah. Okay, so we're going towards our... Sometimes it's easier to do this, by the way. Oh, there's quartz for you. I don't want quartz. We're just going to skip that, thank you. This is kind of how you get around, you know. There's probably better ways, but this is my method anyways. Okay, let me get to my ship here. Okay, we're almost up there. Now you can see like all this, like this worming we're doing, right, in the asteroid. You can understand the performance of a planet of tens of thousands of players doing this over months on a planet, and all this data sitting there. Like, I could understand that. I kind of would like to see it fill in, but maybe that's even taxing. I don't even mind the asteroids if it was just, like I said, like, give me like ability to get my individual asteroids, or make them a little bit more random and populated in the universe, right? Like, you know, even they could be are randomly generated in a sense, and maybe, you know, they're not static till you hit them, and then they're static for a couple of weeks, and then maybe that roid disappears or something. Something more like lively and real, like Starbase does it. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and it's just all I can do is comment. Now, make sure you turn this back into long range, because I didn't do that at first. So, but we're gonna land here. Now, you might actually fall into space, but if you go too far, your jetpacks will enable, so you can fly back by them. You know, you don't have to worry about, oh, that's it, you're screwed for good, you know. Okay, let's do our fuel refill here. You got lots of fuel still? Yeah, okay, good. Oh. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this website. So again, I use du-map.com. You have to sign up or sign in, join, and then join a share. and then you join the asteroid one, and then you click the basically waypoint manager. Then there's a drop down, and you pick that share, and then it should give you a list. Now I don't know if this will always be updated, blah blah blah, obviously, so keep that in mind. So we're gonna go first to local because we're gonna. Oh, there's the Nighthawk. Wait. Maybe we should get away from here. So I don't know how far this is, and I really don't want like to share this with somebody, to be fair. Oh boy. They're also flying off. What's the coincidence that we both fly off like that? It's kind of freaky, actually. Interesting. It doesn't show their range, huh? Am I doing something wrong, or is it just not something that shows here? Huh. You might need like a UI thing for that. I don't know, because I thought this ship had a radar, actually. Anyways, okay, so let's go. Actually, we can use our personal chat here, the Stone Legion one here. There you go. So there you go. So we can use this. This is the next one. So basically, I'm just going through these and looking for whatever is in this area, because I don't want to go too far. Like that's 90. We're not going to that one, obviously. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. Is I'm just trying to see which one is close by. I hope I didn't derp up and go backwards on this. I feel like I might have. Oh well. I guess if we end up here again, we'll know we derped up here. Okay, yeah, we derped up there. Okay, then there's that one. They don't show well the highlighting. That's the problem here. So, okay, so that's highlighted. Okay, that's highlighted. Let's bring this down so we know where we're going here. Okay. So... oh, that's lag. Which is funny because that lag exists even though there's like no one online right now. Like this is the like least peak time, by the way. And yeah, we're doing these random old things, and we ended up actually running into somebody, which is kind of funny too. But there you go. No, we're not. There you go. Oh, that one's not too far. Which might have been where that guy went. I mean, if he's doing something like I'm doing, smart enough to come up with that idea. No one else suggested that, but if they're doing the same thing, we might actually be going to the damn same place, right? So you got to keep that in mind. So, but let's go to Lua now, and then we'll just paste this in here, and then we'll go here, and yeah, we'll just go to temp and let this do the work. And then there we go. So we're on for another ride, and we'll see what the next one provides. Okay, here we go. So 2.5 brake distance. Probably should start braking already then. At least nothing's showing up on the radar, so the good news is this is ours, it looks like, but who knows how ravaged it is. But we're having fun. We're just exploring, checking these out one by one. Okay. This is where this one has a dimple into it, so it makes it harder to land. Okay. There you go. That wasn't terrible. Looking forward to see what we find on this planet, So we're on the long one? Yeah, we are on the long one. Bauxite, which is the standard one. But keep in mind, this place could be beyond picked, right? So it might not even find another one, but either way, I have not seen a bauxite yet. So, because you can see on the left, the hematite, and chromite, quartz, and neutron are the two I've found so far. They just stay there. I guess if you go to the options here, you could probably get rid of the ones that show, I guess. I don't know how that works, but yeah, maybe they stay till you relog or something. But yeah, there's a chance that there might not be anything but the bauxite, to be fair. Somebody had fun on here. I guess you can write with the materials. Used to be able to collect the materials. I don't know if you can still do that or if you have to do that, or I don't know. It's been so long, but you used to do that. I remember you can take a certain material and take it somewhere else and then place it down. So you could have a grassy moon, for example, if you wanted to. Yeah, I'm not sure. This might be a bust, to be honest. That sucks. The last two of them have been kind of a bust overall compared to the original, like the original two I did, I guess, or whatever. They were perfect. And I was like, oh, I got to show you this. I shouldn't say perfect. It was just there was like, you know, maybe 3 or so materials of each, which made it kind of worthwhile. So, but it makes sense. Somebody's just picked these clean, which that's what would happen anyway. So it should happen. Yeah, I think this one is picked. At least you got a tour of how this works anyways. But eventually, I'm hoping, I can't put it in stone because I might not be playing at the time, but I'm hoping that I can get a D-scanner and show you how that works, even if, it's the future. It might be a long time, but I'm hoping eventually that we can, get a D-scanner and be like, hey guys, this is how it works, and, it's on our fancy ship, but, being a kind of guy who's doing most things solo, it's a little harder to, get some of that stuff. So it takes time, obviously. Okay. That's my ship over there. So the good news is we are heading back to where we were. So, I mean, you could spin around a bunch of times. There might be 1 or 2 or could be possible, but I mean, I think we did a pretty good spin around there that, we can pretty much say there probably isn't going to be any. So I'm not going to spend the extra time running around in circles too long, but yeah, so that's what we have anyway. So yeah, so that's asteroid mining. I mean, that's at least visiting an asteroid and mining, not the mini game of finding one. We'll hopefully be able to do that in the future. Like I said, maybe people make ships, affordable ships later on, and I can get one, and it will be easier to do. But for now, I'm happy with what we're doing here. So, but I hope you have enjoyed this, and please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.